Mr. Peter.
Yeah, man. How are you doing?
I'm good.
I feel like I haven't done a Gibson video for ages.
I was going to say, it's been so long.
I just thought, let's do a Gibson video. I feel like we need to do a Gibson, especially for you guys out there.
That 1% of people that just want more. More Gibson.
Oh, man, anyway, look. They hardly do any Gibson videos. What's going on?
But the Gibson Firebird, it's unlike any other Gibson that there is, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, it's, for me, I love the Les Paul, but you can so see, you know, SGs, Vs, Explorers, they're all born of a Les Paul kind of vibe. And then all of a sudden,
60s.
like a phoenix from the flames.
Bosh.
Well, except that it
63.
like a phoenix from the flames.
Oh, sorry.
It just appears. It's like a Firebird.
Yeah. Well, that
flying
must
through
be
the sky.
Phoenix, Firebird, surely.
I know.
The Phoenix comes from the fires, the bird from fire.
But that suggests that there was something there before, and it's arisen from the flames. But there wasn't. There was nothing there before this, like this. It just.
Maybe it's a twinkle.
Now I say that. Did the Firebird come first, or did the Thunderbird bass come first? There's a question for you, Wikipedia fans. Or did they just arrive at the same time?
I'm not completely 100% sure. I know it's like a 63.
Maybe it'll annotate it on the screen now. Was it 63?
Wasn't it 63, the first one of these came out?
So quite a lot later than the V and the Explorer then.
I mean, look, it's so rock and roll, 60s. The way that it just, the flow of the line, wasn't it something to do with the wing of the car?
It's got to be a car.
Or something like that when they designed it. And I love this bit, if you can just see how it's almost, it's got the raised in the middle and the same on the back. Look at that, so it's like carved in, and then it's got a little belly cut for us fat when we play.
A lot of people saying that they want a Les Paul with a belly cut, weren't there, in the Gibson videos? Like going, where, like on the Les Paul Modern, why is there no belly cut? It's like, fair enough, but there you go.
Well, yeah, that was Well, yeah, that was yeah.
So this obviously isn't a brand new guitar for Gibson. It's been done in many different guises over the years.
Yes.
You've had variants, some with the headstock this way round, some with the headstock the other way round, some with the banjo style tuners.
Oh, that way in there.
Yeah.
But banjo string tuners.
But this is classic, isn't it? This is a classic Firebird. It's the right way round. It's got the right way round headstock. It's got the correct mini humbuckers on it. The two-piece tailpiece.
Nashville one again, right?
Nashville, right?
Yeah.
Okay. 2 volumes, 2 tones, and I guess it does 2 things. Well, 3 things if you throw in visually. Visually, it's very different from anything Gibson do.
Yeah.
Tonally, it's very different for anything that Gibson do. The mini humbuckers have a different kind of more honky, quacky kind of tone. And the feel of it is, the neck is like, it just feels...
But it's not longer though, is it?
No.
That's what I said earlier. I was sitting with it. I was sitting with it earlier, and normally you wouldn't have the bridge right in the middle of your knee when you sit with it, which makes it feel real. You sit like this normally. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You would have it back here with any other guitar.
I might need to get a strap and just see how it kind of... Anyway.
No, it hangs perfectly on there.
No, but to see, does it kind of shift slightly backwards when you... I don't think it would it? It would just sit... The whole thing is just your...
It feels long.
It feels long.
Oh,
you're almost like you've got full elbow lock to play an A chord.
I'm used to that. Full
are you?
Lock out. Why? Can you explain to me why these are so close to each other, the 2 volume?
Because they're just they got very
if you got
voices,
fat fingers, man,
and if they're trying to speak to each other and they're too far apart, the volume can't speak.
Psst, hello, hey.
I don't know. I mean, I guess just because that body shape's not big enough to get them any further apart.
It. But that one down here is sort of like...
I don't think you use volume controls on a Firebird.
It's just full on.
It's just full on all the time.
So
look, you got to see this close up.
Close up.
You got this beautiful piece of detail here where you've got a mahogany body, but then with these 4 strips of walnut that go through the guitar to give you this 9-piece kind of effect, if you like. And that detail is front and back and goes all the way up through here and into the neck and into the headstock as well. It's such a pretty detail.
It's such a great guitar.
You've got the Grover mini tuners on here.
Yeah.
Which are a more conventional tuner to use than the banjo style ones that go on the back.
Yeah.
Bound neck, rosewood fingerboard. Take us through some tones, Pete, but don't put any pedals on.
Oh, let's do it clean for all you aficionados out there. Clean aficionados.
The Flat Earth Society that don't believe in pedals either.
The Flat Board Society.
Yeah,
the Flat Amp Society. That's when you put it all on
so
flat.
This is what the guitar sounds like with no pedals.
No pedals, and it's the same settings as we had when we did these Gibson videos like 2 years ago. So anyway, this is an E chord.
It's great. It's smoother and creamier and not as aggressive sounding as a Les Paul.
It's more. It is almost a little single coily.
It's like if you had the scale of single coil, P90, mini humbucker, full humbucker.
Yeah.
It's like that, isn't it?
Anyway, here's a G chord. And a C. Here's the two pickups together. Ooh.
Nice.
It's very. Ooh, 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 ooh. Who let the dogs out? Ooh, 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 ooh. It's very
really
hunky.
Nice.
Again, no, it's straight into the amp.
Yep.
Straight into the amp. You know who you are that wants to hear it straight into the amp. Here's the back pickup.
It's still fat sounding though, isn't it?
It's fat, it's really, I love it, and everything is on full here. So even if let's see what
Are there any jazz reggae Firebird players? Famous jazz reggae? Is jazz reggae even a thing? It's a great sounding guitar. Anyway, interestingly as well, one of the things that the Headstock design does, or probably, well, I'd have to maybe compare it to an Explorer or something, but certainly more than a Les Paul or an SG, the string is relatively straight through the nut. It looks like maybe the bottom three strings go very slightly off to the right, but not quite the break angle that you would get on a Les Paul or an SG. So potentially cures or alleviates maybe some of those kind of G string and D string kind of issues that you sometimes get on a regular Les Paul.
Have they ever made it with the other way around?
And I'm fairly sure they then
like a Strat. They almost look like a.
I think they then call that the reverse.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like because it's supposed to be reverse, but it's if you flip it the right way, it's the reverse.
So it's literally it's looking like that then.
Yeah, literally. That's what you need to do. Restring it back to front.
Why don't they do this and then why can't they do one that with a headstock like that?
No, I think they have.
Do that,
I think
that looks like the Paloma.
The Firebird aficionados out there will look at all the different Firebird 5 and Firebird 7 and I'm sure at various points in the life of the Firebird it has been flipped basically. So if you like, it's almost like the right way round.
Okay, and you say flip it. I'm going to flip on some pedals now. I'm really sorry, but
okay,
hey, that's
do the pedals.
That's very fat.
Very fat.
Very fat. And it's not loud in here, but that's a fat sound.
Could you get me a strap, Christopher?
Anyway, back to the tones while you put the strap on. So here's here's a bit more. It's very fat, isn't it? Middle position. Take a lead.
I'm just
great.
saying that the way this look, when I was sitting down, I think
You sit with it like
it
this way.
sits like this,
Yeah.
and it
when you're
feels,
playing, it goes.
when
that,
you
like,
play,
goes like
it sits up here, and it feels way more comfortable, like ergonomically designed.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's like flying V. It's not a sit down.
It's not. It's like a flying Wii. You can't do
Flying
You need to do a sit down flying
I
Wii.
can certainly do a flying Wii. I don't need to sit down.
That's
but I do sit
interesting.
down.
It's much more comfortable to play standing up. And you know that old adage where like you're playing with a stick in the playground, and like your mum or your dad or your teacher would go, "You be careful, you have someone's eye out with that." This guitar needs a similar. You be careful, you have someone's eye out. As I stood up, I was thinking, I'm going to blind him.
Yeah. Please.
Blinded by the Firebird.
I don't have to watch the YouTube anymore if I'm blind. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
I would still make you watch it. I would have it implanted into your retina somehow.
The old eyes open. Watch YouTube.
The other thing in this range, unlike previous years, or certainly in the last 2 or 3 years, there are no kind of tribute or studio or sort of non-classic versions of them.
Okay.
So kind of good news in the sense of it makes the range a bit simpler. Bad news if you haven't got the dough to afford one of these.
Which is
$15.99.
$15.99.
Yeah.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Well, I mean, it's the same kind of dough as buying a Les Paul Classic, isn't it?
It is. Okay, so just if there's eagle-eyed, some of you out there that's been looking at the scratch plate going,
spotted the air bubbles.
That's broken. It's like, actually it's not. It's just a bit of plastic there.
Yeah.
You can take that off if you like. You can leave it on if you
I think the plastic is off mine, so mine has a clean... This is a
clean slate.
Super cool logo. All the cool people at Gibson have been wearing T-shirts with Firebird logos on them.
Yes, can we have some of those T-shirts?
Yes, could we have some, please?
I would love one of those T-shirts.
And can I have Mark Agnesi's leather jacket?
Hashtag, can I have Mark Agnesi's leather
Hold
jacket?
that a minute, because I'm going to show you the case as well. It's a big one.
Can I ask you a question, Lee?
It's a big one, yes.
That is a big case, man.
Excuse me while I come in my enormous case.
And it's like an old attaché business case. Right. Why is it, now we're talking about weight on guitars before, these are much lighter, aren't they? Not much lighter, but they're certainly
it's a lot
lighter.
thinner, isn't it,
and
than
it's
a Les
still
Paul.
mahogany.
But it's a lot thinner, although a bigger bit of body maybe. And who knows? Who knows, is mahogany the heavy bit or is maple the heavy bit? I thought maple was the heavy bit.
Maybe the maple top is heavier. Maybe that's anyway.
Let's show you inside.
Sakas.
Got the classic red again. It's shaped inside.
Can hardly hold it. It's so big.
An enormous. Oh, you got a free strap and you got accessory kit.
Yeah, you got the accessory kit
and picture of your guitar when it's leaving the Gibson factory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I love these.
That's a good case. That's a good. You get the full nitro blast when you stick your head in there.
But that's a case you certainly. I'm just going to go and do a gig with my Firebird in my case. It's like, doesn't fit in any car. But it's easy to take on the tube.
Can you get gig bags for Firebirds? I'm guessing you can.
Oh, you must do. But it's fine, that one. You can take that on the tube so easily.
The case weighs more than the guitar.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's
because it's inlaid with gold.
It is actually the case genuinely does weigh more than the guitar.
Yeah.
So there you are.
But I love these. They're absolutely amazing.
This is the non-year, non-gender specific,
non-year-specific
Firebird for your delectation.
Which one is your favourite colour?
You know what? I'm going to say the wine red one, or the cherry, or whichever colour that is. Well, only because I guess,
that one.
particularly on maybe the bass more so than the guitar, this is such a classic colour. You see this in almost every year, the Firebird's in that colour. I'm not so sure that the Firebird's been in that colour for a while.
It is cool.
It's a great looking guitar.
I'll have either of them.
It's a definitely, I want to be, if I was in a band and I just needed 2 or 3 guitars to just look different, that's where I'm going.
That's where you're going, is it?
I think so.
If you have white linen suit on and you're playing this, you'd be rocking it, wouldn't you?
Well, interestingly, a couple of people, eagle-eyed people in, I think it might have been the Les Paul Classic video, mentioned that they thought the fretboards looked a bit dry on the guitars, or a bit pale. Yeah. And when we got these out the case, they were similarly sort of pale.
Yeah.
And we didn't even take the strings off, to be honest with you. Pete has these baby wet wipe things from Ernie Ball called...
Fretboard conditioner. And it's like a little pack you get in a little. You can get
It's like a
instrument
wet
polish
wipe
and
soaked in lemon oil, isn't it?
yeah. So and
anyway,
you just literally just wipe it on the strings, and there you go.
it took like 1 second
yeah.
to rectify. I'm inclined to agree though with the comments. There's a question. I think Gibson again could do that before it left the factory. But if for whatever reason yours turns up and you think, oh, I wish it was just a little bit darker or whatever, it's a 2-minute thing.
Yeah.
You don't. As I said, normally I would take the strings off and I would do it, but you don't even have to do that.
No,
with these wet wipe things.
Wet wipes and then a cloth afterwards. And
yeah.
It looks.
So
that's it, isn't it?
Well, it's not really it, Pete, because we've still got SGs. There's loads of SGs. I thought there's only like 2 SGs in the range. There's like 6. There's loads of SGs to do. There's Vs. There's flying Vs. There's
ES.
There's the new Gibson Telecaster. There's the Gibson RG50. There's lots of ES models.
Yeah.
We've got to do the
2, 3, 5, 2, 5. What is it? There's
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Once I caught a fish alive. Links are in the description of all this stuff, and please hit the bell so you can get notifications of when we put another Gibson video up for you to watch.
Is it a notification or is it a health warning? I'm not sure.
See you later. Thank you.